Hello everyone, we have the patch notes for April 24th, 2025 for NAU now. So this is going to be a little bit of quicker. So Musa Awakening, we have damage going down in most cases on Musa's Resolve, Twister, Spinner, Flow Backflow, Flow Low Blow, Pyrostorm, One Step Back, Inferno Slash, and Eradicate. The PvP modifier is also going down in all the cases to try to alleviate the damage loss. Kunoichi Ninja, Ankle Cutter, the cooldown's gone from 10 to 7 seconds, and Fatal Blow has gone from 5 to 6 seconds, or in the case of Kunoichi, 4 to 6 seconds. Kunoichi herself has some damage modified as well. Prime Fatal Blow, Prime Shadow Stomp, Prime Shadow Explosion, Wheel of Wrath are being modified. Prime Fatal Blow is going up. Prime Shadow Stomp going down. Prime Shadow Explosion also going down. And Prime Wheel of Wrath also going down. Again, PvP modifiers are matching. Ninja Succession, they've improved the comboing of Shuriken Moondive into Beheading the Dead and Black Moonlight. Ninjutsu Decapitation, the old DP debuff has gone from -15 to -20. It has also improved the combo more smoothly. Ghost Claw, they've changed the attack speed buff from 17 to 15%. The cooldown has changed from 15 to 12. Covert Cutthroat, cooldown has changed from 10 to 7 seconds. Again, Prime Fatal Flow up to 6. Black Moonlight has gone from 12 to 10 seconds. Prime Shadow Slash, the attack speed buff has gone from 10 to 15%. Beheading the Dead, again comboing smoothly into Black Moonlight. Evasive Shuriken Malice, they've increased the duration when comboing the forward skill into Ninjutsu Shadow Stomp and Alert Stance. Shuriken Flight, they've improved to combo smoothly into Shadow Stomp after extra hits. Damage-wise, it is also going up across Shuriken Moondive, Illusion of Restraint, Ninjutsu Decapitation, Ghost Slash, and Ghost Claw. PvP modifiers are moving up in accordance. Awakening, the sudden decapitation, has gone also from 10% to 15% attack speed buff for 10 seconds, and the Bloodthirst Katana Shower has gone from 8 to 7 seconds. Striker, all the Flow Prey Hunt, they've changed the reset flash steps cooldown upon use. The key command to use flash step with WS plus shift after consuming martial spirit during Crouching Wolf and a succession Crouching Wolf have been removed accordingly. They've also removed the effect of summoning Echo Spirits when using a skill with your gauntlet after learning Awakening Enlightened Guard Brace. Otherwise, Striker Awakening, the Ferocious Assault, they've improved to prevent the fall motions from being displayed when the skill is used at different heights. Flow Crosswind, they've increased the attack area and slightly repositioned it in front of the character. Autumn Blaze, they added the Echo Spirit effects to be applied when using a skill, and they moved the effect of increased damage by consuming Martial Spirit Shards from Flow Crosswind to Ferocious Assault, Savage Summer Assault, to Skull Crusher and Rampaging Predator. I've spoken to a Striker player, and they said this change should increase it both in PvE and PvE, because both of these skills are good in PvP and PvE. Damage-wise, we have changes to Ultimate Crush going up. Again, damage modifiers matching suit. Also on Infernal Destruction, Spiral Cannon, Flow Crosswind, Battle Cry, Endless Explosion, Rampaging Predator, Flow Bite Off, Echo Spirit, Fallout, Autumn Blaze, Savage Summer Assault, and Black Spirit Ultimate Crush. Mystic Awakening, the Tidal Burst skill has been changed. The cooldown has changed from 3 to 5 seconds. It also deals reduced damage during cooldown, and the HP recovery has gone from 114 to 140. Rapid Stream, they've changed to deal reduced damage on cooldown. They've also changed the all DP decrease debuff to now be applied for all hits, and the amount varies per skill level. Wave Orb, they've changed the cooldown from 11 to 10 seconds. Rising Dragon, cooldown has gone from 8 to 7. Dragon Strike now improves more smoothly combos into Raging Wind, and Raging Wind, they fixed awkward motions when comboed into Dragon Strike. Hurricane Sweep, they've improved to be usable with your gauntlet if the Soul Basher is locked. Damage-wise, the damage is going up for Rapid Stream, Wave Orb, Sea Burial, Spiral Torpedo, Rising Dragon, Hurricane Sweep, Gushing Waters, Dragon Strike, Raging Wind, Earth Splitter, Black Spirit, Hurricane Sweep, Black Spirit Spiral Torpedo, and Black Spirit Sea Burial. The damage PvP modifier is for both the regular attack and the Sea Dragon's attack damage. Maegu Awakening, they've improved the comboing from Ember Claw Crush into Ember Claw Slash. Then we have the damage modifications downward from last week's upward. So Ember Claw Torrent is going down a little bit again. Ember Claw Slash as well, Twirling Fox Flare Encore, Ember Claw Crush, Ember Claw Finale, Fox Flare Cleave, Twirling Retreat, Fox Flare Ambush, and Black Spirit Twirling Retreat and Black Spirit Ember Claw Crush, all going down in the 400 to 600% range, in some cases a bit more. PvP modifiers are matching suit. Ninja Crescent Slash, they fixed an issue where the sound did not play when comboing. Striker Black Spirit Skull Crusher, there was an issue with the extra attack damage being applied as the normal attacks variation. Black Spirit Ferocious Assault, the HP recovery amount is now correctly set to the stated 600. Archer Meteor Dive, they fixed an issue where it was not possible to combo into the skill backwards after notching an arrow with Stormlight. Archer Steady Breath, they've also fixed an issue where you couldn't use the skill with your Great Bow when Exhale was locked. And Lawn Phantom Dance, they fixed an issue where Super Armor was applied instead of Invincibility for a short time when using the skill with your Crescent Pendulum. Content-wise, we have the fishing zones being changed for Lake Kamasilvia, Lake Grana, Lake Flondor. You can now catch yellow grade fish at a set probability in these lakes. The marine ecosystems have also been grown richer, so we'll now catch blue and yellow grade fish. These used to be green only zones before, so Belenos Coastal Cave, Belenos Coastal Cliff Waterfall, Eastern Belenos Coast, surrounding of the Eastern Belenos Islands, Sosan Garrison Coast, Medaya Shore, Stonebeak Shore, Papua Crinea, and Ibalab Oasis. They've also updated the descriptions of the included capture methods and classifications for all the fish. The terms are being changed from big fish to high quality fish to better reflect the rarity and to also remove the confusion for the fishing contest. Big fish did not equal size. So now we have green being common, blue is now high quality, yellow rare, and red prize fish. The blue used to be called the big fish category. They've also improved the acquisition method for the threat of imminent convergence in Ataraxian Orzekea, so it can now be obtained after the completion of the Ataraxian Records Left Behind quest. Perfumes, the names are changing, so the Calx Elixir, Elixir of Deep Sea, Spirit Perfume Elixir, Bracing Spirit Perfume Elixir are all now being unified to be called Perfume of. So we have the Perfume of Calc, Perfume of Deep Sea, Perfume of Spirits, and Perfume of Bracing Spirits. The Premium Elixir box will also be renamed to the High Quality Perfume box, and this also applies to all Event and Immortal variants. They've also changed the display on the for the acquisition message for the Stuffed Llama, Stuffed Frostwolf, Stuffed Snow Leopard, and Stuffed Snowfield Little Pika. This is being added, and you will no longer cheer for the Beg Shining Helmet and Musk and Bloody Steel Helmet. Monster Zone-wise, we have an improvement of the Summoning of Alketa, being more natural after defeating the ancient weapons. They're also changing the Vel reward bundles to no longer have the Blackstones, so we will get 3 times as much Vel Fine Powder from now on, 1.6 times the coral pieces. There is also an increased probability for obtaining more gold bars, and you will now obtain Tidal Blackstones instead of Blackstones, so Sea Enhancement Materials. These changes will only apply to new Vel bundles, so those obtained after April 24th. If you have old bundles, you can now open them or continue to stockpile them, but do not expect to have these change effects apply. Quest and Knowledge, they fixed parts of the Descendant of Karshan knowledge. They fixed the previously unobtainable Ataraxian or Orzekea knowledge to be available, and they improved so that you can acquire Seculian and Seculian's leg knowledge upon defeating the Seculian's leg. Even though you can also just talk to a thing, but now you can also improve it by killing Seculian legs. They've also improved the navigation during the Odalita Fragmented Vidian quest. Node and Conquest Wars, they have added a UI to view the Node War results. So at the end of the Node War, the results window will automatically appear for adventurers who participated in the Node War. These results can also be checked in the Node Conquest War status tab. This is, however, only available on the server while it is ongoing, and otherwise it can be checked on all servers when there is no node work in progress. Information about war heroes is not recorded, however it is possible to check these records during the node war, and node war records are kept up to the most recent 30 entries, and only records within the last 90 days will be checked, or can be checked. They've also added a small feature to display the location of guild members on the world map during the node and conquest wars. NPC and background changes. There is a small change during the first cinematic of the Land of the Morning Light after creating a character. This will now move you to the character selection window if you press escape. They've also improved the appearance of the Manor Dreaming Golden Mermaid Fountain when installed in your manor. Towards the end of the stream, I'll be checking this out because I have that fountain. UI-wise, they're introducing a new feature that lets you search for multiple items at once, plus on the endgame screen, rearranging characters will now shift characters one space at a time to match the new arrangement. So first off, we have the Control F feature being expanded. If you add a semicolon with no spaces between the two words, it will display all items with these two words in it. It does not combine it, so it will not look for black cron meal, which obviously doesn't exist in this example, but it will show cron, but also stuff with the word black, so both. They've also added the method for the movement of the characters, so now you can still swap characters as before, but it will also just shift the characters over by one. You can change the order by using the swap method or the movement method. They've also improved the display of the return and rent buttons on the NPC chats to appear at the bottom of the list. They've also improved the effect opacity setting, so the effect opacity will be now more clear, and they've also added text explaining the effects, so higher quality values will make the effects less transparent. They've also changed the position of the weekly fishing contest banner, and the brightness of the background for the fishing guide. They've also added the knowledge images for the following fish species, so we have now knowledge images for yellow corvina, morning loach, oily shiner, mako shark, blue shark, marlin, football fish, grass carp, saw shark, neon damselfish, piraruku, miter squid, sperm whale, humpback whale, white grouper, golden sea bass, yellowfin tuna, yellow swordfish, bahaba, golden sinaperca, stippled gunnel, black spotted dolphin, black marlin, big fin reef squid, beluga whale, and morning river goby. They've also improved the visibility of the season servers in the server selection window. System-wise, small change. The closing speed of the world map has been increased a little bit. And we have the web changes. So the adventure profile has been revamped on the official website. You can now check additional information such as max APTP of characters within a family, and the adventure records over the last 30 days, and life skill mastery. This is of course only if you have your profile not set to private. So you can now check the basic information of the character. Then you can see the last 30 days grinded, well, monsters killed, items dropped, items fished, and items weight dropped, and also the life skill levels, and finally all the characters. They've also added recommended media to the Adventurers board F2 in the game, where you can view various artworks. They've also added a UI feature on the official website and the game launcher login page to display the most recent login method. They've improved the community activities page to show thumbnail images for posts in My Posts tab. Also fixed an issue on the Adventurer board community pages where the page name appeared awkwardly for the use without a Pearl Abyss profile nickname. They've also changed the official website so that the feedback board is no longer visible. So we have a small change here. Let's pull this up. The feedback board will be leaving. This used to be in the forums general discussion feedback as a sort of relay of what is currently being actively worked on. This will be going away. However, the feedback section will remain. A new wallpaper has been added for the wallpaper menu on the Black Desert official website with the looking Frosh outfit, which we'll get to in a bit. Translation-wise, they've changed and unified the following English. So the Flawless Perfume of Courage has been changed to the Perfume of Flawless Courage. They've also revised the following titles whose translation had been duplicated. So Calm the Storm is now Through the Rough Tides. Champion is Pit Boss. Chomp Chomp is Munch Munch, even though I preferred the Chomp Chomp. Cold Blooded will be Get Erected, Rectnid. King of the Sea will be the Blue Tyrant. This is a blue grouper fishing title. Know-It-All will be PhD in Knowledge. Mutant Creature is Loacopolis Now. And Prison Break will be Jailbird No More. Otherwise, we have just general modification and changes. So where music would still be heard, they fixed an issue where the inventory button would overlap, and general appearance issues. Also some fixes for the gamepad UIs, and also some outfits for Maegu Ninja Dark Knight Scholar. And Deadeye, they fixed an issue where the back outfit was not exposed when sheathing your weapon while moving during combat. Then we're going to go into the first events. So first off, we have Guild League exclusive drops coming from April 25th to April 27th. So you pretty much watched any of the partners or creators below when they stream Guild League, and you can claim the following drops. So we have Premium Elixir Box, Artist Memory 2, Item Collection Increase Scroll times 2, and Corrupt Oil of Immortality. This is claimable after 2 hours, once per day. So on the 25th, we have in NA and EU different times. So check your times here. In EU, it is from 6 to 8 p.m. and 8 to 11. 10 to 11 from Rise and Kiara. On the 26th, Saturday, it is Englihart and 1401111. April 27th, on Sunday, it is an open spot, I guess, from 15 to 17. There is no link for the creator here. They're probably waiting for feedback. Otherwise, Englihart will be available from 5 to 7, and Kiara from 10 to 11 again. Then we have some information for the general Twitch drops. Remember, you need to go to your web storage in the Pearl Abyss account and click on the claim drops. Then we have the 100% chance for the Box of Howling Dead. So from April 24th to May 15th before maintenance, Dark Rift bosses will now drop a guaranteed Box of the Howling Dead, which is the highest grade box we can drop. It has Deboreka accessories and up to Dua accessories. Infested Mammore will also be spawning in Flem Hills, near Mariano and Tuscany Farm, or west of Bartali Farm. The Infested Mammore will drop the Dawn Blackstone, Box of Howling Dead, Mammore's Claw, and extra items including the standard Dark Spirit Greed, Memory Fragments, Magical Shards, and Latent Boss Auras. You also have a chance, as usual, for the Remnants of the Rift and Mythical Feathers. If you visit the Velia's luxury vendor, Elmos Berry, you can exchange 3 claws for either the Event Fox Mask, Cupid's Halo, Cherry Blossom Coronet, Cherry Blossom Earring, Pirate Eye Patch, Meiwa Hair Ornament, or the Deep Bamboo Hat. Here we can see them, so this is the Fox Mask, Cupid's Halo, Cherry Blossom Coronet and Cherry Blossom Earring, Pirate Eye Patch, the Meiwa Hair Ornament, and the Deep Bamboo Hat. Then we have a fashion album event. So you participate by going into the Pearl shop and pressing the button next to the shopping window. You can then rock the Looking Frosh outfit, then upload it to the Pearl shop in the fashion album for rewards. So if you drop the Looking Frosh outfit, upload it to the album between now, April 24th to May 8th, you will get a Patrigio's apparel bag, item collection increase scroll, and secret book of Florin 3 times. And check out other adventurous Frosh looks. You can drop a comment, hit that like button, and you will get the Enhancement Help Kit 2 rewards. Here we have another guide on how to upload photos to the gallery fashion album. So first you search in the escape menu the photo gallery. You can then register a photo. You can set the categories. In this case, you want fashion. And you need to set it to public, and then once you're ready, you can press save to finish the registration of the post. Then we have event-wise, Pearl Shop update for April 24th. So obviously we have the Looking Frosh update. So we have the jeans and t-shirt with backpack. This will be a permanent release. The all classes cost is as usual 2,200 pearls for the outfit. Then we have a pentapack as usual for 9,350. The Penta Premium Pack, again, the 5 outfits with some advice of Valks for 10,200. Double Premium Pack, which has Choose Your Premium Outfit box twice for 4,420. The Polar Bear will now be made permanent as well, with the Pet Polar Bear and the standard Campachu's Organic Feed x3 for 1,100 pearls. The Triple Gosfey Pack will be on sale till May 8th for 3,300. My very own choice pets will be available from now till May 8th for 2,310 pearls. This includes Polar Bear, Hedgehog, Pudgy Llama, Jojo, Bosun Jack, Latron, Young Pomi, Young Pori, and Kunid's Search Dog. Fine Steed's Training Pack is here again. As usual, there's a Horse Trainer Pack for 180 pearls, which has the 20 hours of Horse XP, Courses Aura, and Tears of the Wind. Additional discounts, we have the 20% off family inventory weights, 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300 LT. Then we have a general discount of 50% off family inventory weight, 350 and 400, and 20% off the family inventory plus 4 expansion, also till May 8th of 20% down to 640. With that, we're going to quickly go to Black Desert, and I will swap quickly to the manor where I have the Golden Fountain. We'll take a quick look at that, and then that will be the end of the patch note. Taking a moment to load. Pretty sure I had it. Why is it not loading? Here it is. So here we have the visual update for the Mermaid Fountain. It does look a little bit more fresh, a bit more golden. Yeah, it definitely looks a bit more detailed than it did before. It is definitely one of my favorites. Also quite difficult to get. I will probably be doing a guide on how to achieve the Golden Mermaid, but it is mostly just a dedication run where you just have to keep going for it. And with that, thank you very much. I hope this helped you, and I will see you tomorrow in Global Patch Notes.